Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Right, 50, 55. Crunch time, defense. Hey, check it out.
And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, hold on. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room. Switch. Check. Squeeze. Joker.
They run for the first time with Justice Hill. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Jackson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 33-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Chubb. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. Squeeze, double. And we're going 37's the mic.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. But the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
I got you, boy. I got
A shotgun snap for Love. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
Now Chubb running right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Check 43. Kill. Turn up. Come on. Check 9. Protein spill.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's Love. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Bring it. Mike 37. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. And we're going 37's to Mike. Mike 37. I'm trying to collect. Sean. He's checking crack.
Throwing again. Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. So you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check pass.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
That's going to be a long day. I'm strong. Come on. Zip it.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and, boy, they were successful.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going to rifle one deep left into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 21-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
X3, 218, chopper. 11.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now Chubb. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ebron's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Lott. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 50, it's Lott. Ebron caught left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Play action. It's Lott. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, Lott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the 1st half.
Do not adjust your set This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back seven, phenomenal.
He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
They run. Chubb. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. On the ground with Hill to begin the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
All day, dog.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on second down. Jackson. Open man is Ross. Complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the screen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it first and 10. Chubb on first down, no room to roam as he struggles just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And he connects with Ebron. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. Handoff comes to Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And again, it's Chubb. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. Check safety, check safety. Let's go, Mexico. Recon, 132 fighter.
They'll go with Snell here on 1st down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
That one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Luck. And that's complete to Cooks. 25 yards that time. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Ravens' 3-yard line.
They come out here in the I. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
This time Jackson will throw it. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Let's bring it. Check.
From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Kyle Van Noy, he brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now it's Jackson dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Check out. 190. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Deuce.
They run again on first down. Chubb. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right.
And my goodness, another interception. Reuben Foster picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give running right is Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Move. Hey. 4 down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. He's going to launch it for 1, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
9 picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out of it.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Big stop, let's go. Kill.
He can run for it, and he will. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
11.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Nick Chubb, 35 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And it is 28-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
And we're going 37's the Mike. Mike 37. You must be dreaming. And we're going 37.
Now Jackson on first down. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Forced to the ground and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play. But still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't